And he's on the line with us right now, Eric Neal from the YMCA. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Eric, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
It's good to have you with us here today. We are getting into the month of March. People are starting to think about stretching out the legs a little bit outdoors, but there's still a lot of indoor time that is available to folks. And, well, let's face it, the YMCA, you're an indoor-outdoor type of facility, aren't you?
We sure are.
You got a lot to do indoors and out. So what's happening right now at the YMCA?
Well, it's Valentine's Day. So we got to take care of those that we love, right?
Yeah. How do we do that?
Yeah. Well, we're going to run a special this week.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to waive the joining fee so that those people that you really care about, they can come in and get healthy with us.
So the join fee is waived this week only?
Through the 21st.
Through the 21st. Oh,
yeah.
So you've got the entire weekend, the weekend as well. Cool.
Yeah.
So tell folks what they'll get with that.
I might be tipping the hat a little bit early. It might start in a couple days, but I know that we're doing something special for folks to take care of their people.
Ah, that's nice. That's so nice. So what does that get for people who don't know what a YMCA membership gets them?
Well, you want to start with the inside stuff or the outside stuff?
Well, we're indoors right now, so let's start there.
Yeah, it gets you our fitness center, which is just loaded with state-of-the-art equipment. All the cardiovascular stuff, the strength training equipment, the functional fitness equipment, all those things. It gets you about 65 group exercise classes a week for free. And that could be group exercise classes in the studio, the gym, the swimming pool, or our cycling classes. It gets you access to the swimming pool, the sauna, the steam room, and all those things. And for all the folks that are families that come out here, it gets you child watch for your little ones so that you know that they can be watched while you participate in any one of those things.
Wow, that's
and
stuff.
Program discounts on all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. I've heard about this, and I'm not sure that it's true, but you can tell me if it is. Your membership at the Indiana County YMCA also will get you benefits at other Ys across America, participating Ys. Is that true?
It is true. And you know what? Just last week I took advantage of that. I was in down for a conference in Florida, and my kids, they had the benefit of going with us because I have relatives that live down there. Mm-hmm. And they got to go swim with the swim team down in Clearwater and practice with them all week because we're YMCA members here.
Oh, well, then it does work everywhere.
It sure does.
That's cool. That is so cool. And in Florida, it was so warm, I bet, a little bit warmer than it is here right now.
It was nicer, but it's not. When you go to Florida, you expect a certain kind of nice. It wasn't that. It was raining and it was cool, but it was way nicer than here. Yeah, you're right.
Well, when you are somewhere else and you visit a Y at some of these other places, do you pick up on things that they're doing here that you say, I might want to bring that to Indiana?
Yeah, they probably think I'm a bit of a creeper. I'm walking around there, Y, taking pictures of stuff on the wall. Just looking at all the different good ideas that they have. Yeah, I like to do that.
Well, why not? I mean, they're a resource as much as anything else so that you can actually improve what's happening here in Indiana County.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, terrific. So Y membership is a big deal happening at the YMCA here this next week. What else is going on at the Y right now?
Well, we're gearing up for those two big things that happen in the spring to launch in the summer, and that's Mack Park Pool. So that's also part of your membership when you join us here at the Y. You get Mack Park Pool free for the whole summer.
Wow.
And then summer camp.
Summer camp, yes.
And so those are big.
Yeah. Summer camp has been operated for years by the YMCA, correct?
Oh, yeah. We've been doing it since at least the early 90s, if not the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, and for people who aren't aware of what summer camp is all about and they're thinking about joining the Y, you might as well join now, and then the kids will be eligible for that summer camp, but you can wait until then, but why would you?
Right, yeah. I mean, we got so much stuff to do now, you might as well just get started.
Yeah. Of course, at the Y, we think of the very many benefits, including, as you said, the gym, the pool, the indoor pool, in addition to the Mack Park Pool, and the programs. That's the thing that is really stands out to me is the number of different programs that are available to people. So that when you're to the point where you really haven't done any exercise of any sort, or you haven't had any type of physical activity for a while, sometimes that can be intimidating to just show up and say, okay, I'm going to work myself. I'm going to whip myself into shape here. For those folks, those programs are really valuable.
Well, you say whip themselves into shape. You get a lot of folks that at one point in time in their life in the past that they were avid exercisers or they were always involved in an activity. And those folks, they do come in and they do whip themselves into shape. But what ends up happening is they literally whip themselves into shape. They end up overdoing it because they haven't done it for a while, and then they get really sore, or sometimes they might hurt themselves a little bit, and then it becomes really, really difficult for them to come back and re-engage because it's a very poor experience when you do that and you feel that way. You just don't want to do it again.
Yeah. You were literally whipped at the end of it, and and that muscle soreness after that first day. After the first day, you're okay, but on the second day is when it really hits you, and you can't walk. And so to take in a program that is going to guide you through this and ease you into it, and take account of where you are physically when you started, that's a really valuable thing.
Yeah. It just ensures that you're going to be successful right out of the gate.
Yeah. Eric Neal with us from the YMCA. Today we're talking about the benefits of joining the Y. Here's something that might not be at the top of somebody's mind, but if they have a little kid, this might be just what they need. You can actually do parties, birthday parties, and those sorts of things at the YMCA, right?
We sure can, and those have been going crazy lately. We actually had 3 happening at one time last week.
Oh, yeah?
Over the weekend. I got the email from our director who coordinates those, and she did a terrific job. But we had one in the gym, we had one in the pool, we had one in the rec room. They were just going all over the place. So it was a lot of fun, and we had a lot of kids here. And we try to make it easy for the families. We have all the stuff, so you just come and set up and do your thing and then leave. I have little kids. That's the best part about it, is I don't have to set my house up and clean it up when I'm done.
Yeah, you got to clean it ahead of time, and then you have to clean it afterwards. And what's the fun of that when the Y can do it for you? That's a good point.
Well, yeah, after all these kids leave, the last thing in the world you want to do is walk around and clean up, right? You just want to relax.
Yeah.
So, that's nice to be able to do your party someplace else and let that be their concern.
Yeah, and of course at the Y, you're going to have access to much more in terms of facilities. There will be no broken lamps when the kids leave after romping around like that at the YMCA.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so we're talking about benefits of the YMCA and how it can help you. We did not actually go outdoors beyond saying, hey, the pool's available, but right there on the campus of the YMCA here in Indiana County, there's much to do out of doors.
Yeah, obviously we have the Miracle League field, and that's mostly dedicated to a program, but it's awfully fun to look at. But then we also have the adaptive playground that's right beside it. So it's a fully accessible playground, only one of its kind, and kids of all ages can come and enjoy that. We have the half-mile walking track, which is paved. It's kind of hard to do when it's snowing out, but other than that, it's a great place to come and walk. A couple outdoor pavilions and volleyball courts, sand volleyball courts, and softball fields. So lots of things for folks to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're talking about getting yourself fit, and if there is the opportunity to take advantage of those outdoor facilities such as that, and to know that it's nice and secure for you, why would you not want to do that?
Exactly.
All right, so other things, of course, offered at the Y. We talked about the programs. One of the things that we didn't talk about is if you can't make it to the Y, there are online offerings as well.
Yeah. Well, it's Y Wellness 24/7. And if you're a Y member, it's free. There's no extra cost for it. But it provides you access to a library of literally thousands of online wellness programs that you can just do with you on your phone, do them in your home, whatever happens to work for you, so that, if you're away for work or if you just can't make it in, you still have an opportunity to do something. And, you don't have to feel like, I missed out today, because we try to provide that opportunity whether you make it or not.
Yeah. I think what I've tended to focus on today is family-type activities. But for senior citizens, especially, the Y has some really neat programs for folks of an older vintage.
Right. Yeah, we have lots of, so we call them our silver sneaker programs, but they're really active older adult programs. Because they don't just have to be seniors to take them. We have folks that participate in those programs for different reasons. And we have them both as group exercise classes, as water exercise classes. We have a new one that's been just amazingly popular. It's called Enhanced Fitness. It's something we've been working on here we probably started it back in August as a pilot program from a grant, and it did so well that it was fully enrolled. And then we just launched it again here this couple of weeks ago, and it fully enrolled again. So the people in that class are just really loving the results.
Absolutely. All right, so we only have a couple of moments left with Eric Neal from the YMCA today, and we've talked about a lot of different things, including membership and the join fee being waived here for this next week in honor of Valentine's Day, or however you want to put it. Eric, how do people go about joining the YMCA?
You just need to stop by. We make it as easy as possible. Stop by with your driver's license, and we'll get you on a tour and let you see where everything is and get you signed up and scheduled you for an orientation in the fitness center so that you can go about getting started correctly.
That's a good plan. Good plan. Eric Neal, thank you so much for being with us today.
Hey, thanks for the time, Ted.
All right, we'll see you again.
Bye, buddy.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, 101.1 FM and AM 1160.